What's up scapers? Been doing a lot of wilderness content recently but got burned out. Wanted to PVM outside wildly, but did not know what to farm, so I decided to run through every boss in OSRS and make a tier list. Before we start going through the list, I want to ask you to press the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed or I helped you in any way. 98% of viewers are not subscribed, but if you dislike the video please give me some feedback, thanks. In total I made a list of 46 bosses, which include Slayer, Wilderness, Sporadic, Skilling, Raids, Minigame and other. Here's my tier list. At the bottom we got into the bin where I gonna put bosses that are useless. Send it to RS3. I will put bosses that are useful for Iron Man players and not mains. Well, you get the picture. I will put a link to the tier list for you to make your own one. Dagonoth Kings I will put in May category. There are 3 bosses, Rex, Prime and Supreme. Most useful drops are the rings which are 1 in 128. The average loot is around 100k after killing all 3 of them. Also all of them have different pets which are 1 in 5,000. Raids 3, aka TOA. There is no arguing TOA is one of the best money makers right now, also it's very fun to do. Top tier. Krill, aka Zami. Let's be honest, the boss is shit. The pet looks good, don't get me wrong, but the drops are terrible. Soloing it's very annoying. Next is my favorite God Wars dungeon boss, Nex. He is fun to kill in mass and in small teams. In the long run the boss is very profitable. Top tier boss for me. General Garter, or how normal people call it, Bondos. It's a chill boss. The best way is killing it with a partner. You can stay there for hours, but soloing is annoying. If we talk about the drops, Hilt is over 16 million GP and the chestplate with tacits are over 20 million GP, so Bondos drops are better in OSRS than RS3. Jad and Zuck, Mr. Cheese Cape aka the Fire Cape, and Mr. the Infernal Cape, they are not fun. You lose money killing them, sending them to the bin. Zulra aka the Money Snake, with new armor and weapons coming into the game, Zulra keeps getting easier to kill, but it's still profitable. I still need that mutagen and pet. Scodiso is an easy boss to kill, but you need to get the Dark Totem, so you won't get a lot of kills. Time for the main wilderness bosses, starting with Callisto. I never liked it, now he is more annoying for me, but profitable and a good spot to anti-PK. Venenados is my favorite boss, got over 7000 KC, the best spot for anti-PKing. Bring a Zamorok God Sword and freeze PKers on the web, it's not that hard to kill them or even smite them. Vishan has good regular drops, the unique drops are not that expensive comparing with the other two. Chaos Elemental has the easiest pet in the game, but if we talk about money making, it's not worth it all. Next we got Corporeal Beast, love it or hate it, but so fun to kill it with a group of mates or clan mates and you can profit from the boss easily. I got spooned at Corp with a 68 KC pet. Corrupted Gauntlet, boss that requires a quest and no gear to kill. The GP per hour is too good for a boss that requires no gear. Of course there is the regular Gauntlet, but let's be real, who kills it? Giant Mole, you can kill him without Phalid or Hard Diary, but it's highly recommended. The average loot is 22k per kill. Overall the boss is chill to kill. Chambers of Zurich, always fun to send some raids, the items are still expensive. Still want that pet though. Calphite Queen is the worst boss for me, but I guess it's useful for Iron Man. I don't recommend killing it, shit GP and annoying to get to. KBD or King Black Dragon, has one of the coolest pet in the game. The boss has the Visage and Dragon Pickaxe drops. Overall it's not that great for money making. From the coolest pet to the shittiest pet in the game, Barbarian Assault. It has the fighter torso and that is it, shit minigame. Phantom Muspa is the new Vorcat, amazing regular drops, the average GP per kill is over 200k, highly recommend this boss. Scorpia is a high risk and no reward boss, unless you are pet hunting. Temperos is my favorite minigame boss, gives good fishing XP and it's very fun redeeming the rewards. Is it just me or when you see that the casket is a Mimic? Instant Thought is third age drop, Mimic is easy to kill, hard to get though, but has a guarantee to more loot and better chance to a third age item. Next is the Nightmare. For me this boss is boring, annoying to kill and does not reward. Did a lot of 4-man teams, 0 drops, there are a lot of better bosses to kill for fun and GP. I got something for dragons, I want Vorkath's pet. The regular drops are good, the average drop is 130k GP. Is it just me? but I have never heard about the deranged archaeologist. I still can't understand why he exists. I had to Google where he is and what drops he has. Crazy archaeologist at least has some useful drops for Iron Man. I would never farm barrows on my main, cause it's not worth, but shout out to Mr. Drum for hosting Drunk Barrows events, those made me to like barrows. Next we got Hespori, not much to say, farming XP and the bottomless bucket. Let's be honest, both are trash bosses. Obor and Bryophyta, at least Bryophyta has a drop over 6 million GP. There is something about DOB that I dislike, never liked it. I know it is profitable, but for me DOB is not the highest tier. Chaos Fanatic is another boss that I don't understand, why is he here? High risk territory and no reward really, to the bin. Commander Ziggy, all you need to do is make the boss dizzy by running around the room. The boss is very easy, especially if you got full crystal or Masori with D-bow or Azerite crossbow. Next we got Cerberus, the shoe upgrader. He is a cool pet I guess. The primordial crystal is still worth over 23 million GP, not a hard boss to kill. Grotesque guardians are so boring. If you think wilderness looks sad cause of the dark colors, the guardian's room looks like 90s everything black and white. They don't drop anything good. The pet looks decent. Overall I wouldn't recommend wasting time on this boss. Tried Volcano once, did not liked it, never again. Hydra, good old Hydra. Since her most expensive unique dropped in price I'm no longer interested, but for those who are going for 99 Slayer that is a great boss to farm. The average drop is around 150,000 GP. Also the Hydra has one of the best pet in the game. The Kraken is one of the easiest boss to kill. He does not have great drops, he averages around 20k, but the kill are very fast. Overall fun boss to chill. Also the pet looks funny. The last God Wars dungeon boss, Kriara, if you get dry at this boss, you will lose money. That's why I don't really like it. The Solar Chin method is very expensive. The best way is to kill it with a mate or an alt account. Serapnus is another boss that has no valuable drops, but is easy to pet grind. One of the most useless bosses is Abyssal Sire. I get that Iron Man might need the Abyssal Bludgeon. For mains I don't see the point of grinding it, unless you really want the pet. Thermonuclear Smoke Devil, the most suspicious boss, if you know what I mean. The boss drops are a bit worse than Kraken's and the boss is a slightly harder to kill, but still easy AF, but he is very useful for Iron Man. Put your jacket on, get some hot tea and order some hot fish and chips. The last boss is a minigame, Wintertot. Every Iron Man's nightmare, 40 hours of grind, but then you can open all of the caskets, so that is what makes Wintertot a great minigame. Overall my favorite top 5 bosses to PVM are Venenatus, Nex, DOA, Vorkat, and the Corrupted Gauntlet. Thank you for watching. I will put a link for the tier list in the description. If you liked the video please like and subscribe. Big plans ahead.